obviously most things will look pretty similar to your last one on the outside.
Yeah.
And obviously there's a few different things inside, as in the control panel, the heating control panel,
Okay.
which I'll go through anyway. Okay, so if you want to start recording, you just press this. Oh yeah, right. So front end, that shouldn't look much different.
I'm not getting anything.
Well, you might have zoomed in. Just zoom out. That's what happens. People rest their fingers on there. That's it. So people rest their fingers on there, and then also it just zooms right in. And it could be a blur. It took me a while to figure out what was happening when it was going all blur, and realise, because at the time it was really cold. I thought, well, is it the temperature affected it? No, it wasn't. It was someone resting their finger on the zoom button and it just went all the way in.
Is there volume on this?
Yeah, it should be picking his volume up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily we haven't got it's not a windy day today, so.
Okay.
And we haven't got the compressor going yet. Right. So A-frame, that shouldn't look any different than the last one.
Yeah, that's...
Pretty similar. You may have had a red handle here instead of a black handle.
Yeah.
But it's exactly the same. All they've done is change the handle.
Okay.
So the stabiliser is still the same, which is a grease-free, if you remember that. No grease on the toe ball.
No.
Obviously clean your toe ball up periodically just to make sure it is clean. It's got little pads that grips the toe ball, that slows that movement down. Okay, it's not there to prevent it. All it will do is it's a bit like a shock absorber, takes that bit of a bounce out of it.
Okay.
Well, you've also got ATC.
What's that?
Did you have ATC? No, you probably didn't have ATC in the last one. It's an electronic trailer control system. So it detects the movement when the caravan starts doing that when you're towing, and all it does is applies the brake, slows the caravan down, and then the car just pulls it straight. So it's a simple system. It's very, very effective. Very effective. Insurance will want to know that. You tell them that usually knocks your premium down a bit as well. So anything that obviously safety features and things like that, it obviously helps.
Okay.
So that's all automatically. It feeds off the 12 volts from your car.
Yeah.
As long as you've obviously got that electric connected in, which you should have. Okay. Inside your gas locker, obviously we've got a gas fitted there, onboard regulating, which you should have had on your last one, I would expect.
Yeah.
Got a step that comes with it, and the winder handle, and the wheel nut spanner.
Yeah.
Okay, as I said, I will get a gas pipe to fit from the shop.
Do you know what that regulator is? Do you know all about that?
It will do either gas.
No, but are you familiar with it?
Oh, don't touch it.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, all you need, you can use either gas or you can use red or blue on it. But obviously, it all depends on what pipe you get. If you operate on red and you want to operate on blue, you just have to get a different pipe with a different connector on it to fit to butane instead of
the red.
Yeah, that's always a better all year round gas. Butane is very summery gas. It doesn't like gassing off in cold weather. Below 4 degrees, it starts to struggle. So you're better off with propane. Does all year round. You reckon down to minus 40. If you're out and about your caravan in that weather,
I won't be out in that.
you'd be rather brave, I would have thought. Right, coming down the side of the van, we've got the water in. What you've also got in front here is the vent for your boiler. Okay, so that there, before you had a vent which had a cover on it, that you had to take off if you operate on gas.
Yeah.
This you don't need to, that's it. Okay. The boiler is one unit sitting in the corner. If you're aware of it, it heats the water up and heats the circulation fluid that's heating your van.
We didn't have that before, so...
No, so you had a fire before, blown air. Yep.
Yeah.
Right, water in, so that should look pretty similar.
I've actually got...
You've got a direct.
Yeah.
So this pipe comes with it. Okay, the pump is actually on board. Yeah, so it's that onboard pump.
That can go in there now then.
Yeah, I'll leave that in there for now. Just obviously just in case we want to see the water running. Okay, battery, we've connected your battery to it, and obviously we've connected our electric to it as well. Also in there you've got an external aerial point. Do you see that behind the port?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so an external aerial.
Oh, that'll be handy.
So you can connect direct to a bollard. If your aerial's not picking anything up, on site, it might be just a poor signal in that area.
Well, where we're taking it, it's got...
got their own booster aerial, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So then you can plug direct to that. I've heard people obviously you're used to putting through the window to...
That's it. Yeah.
Obviously you don't have to open the window now. You can plug it direct to
Right,
there.
so that's the battery.
Yeah, so that's your battery connected.
How does that come off if I needed to take it off?
Yeah, all you need to do is undo the strap here, loosen it off, and then it's just got the two clamps on top of the terminals.
Right, okay.
So just disconnect them there if you wanted to. That's got a solar panel, so it will triple charge your battery anyway. If you're in storage, are you in storage or are you sitting on site?
It's on site.
Yeah. Do they take it on and off the pitch, or is it remain on the pitch?
It's going to remain on the pitch.
Yeah, so your solar panel will triple charge that battery anyway, as long as obviously you haven't put a cover over the top, as long as you've got daylight. So that'll stop it, prevent the battery dying on you.
Okay.
If you stop it on site, not moving around and not usually moving, that should stay pretty good anyway.
The thing I had on the last van, somewhere around here, was
There's a key point for moving.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually inside the van that's on this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the space, because of that, where the aerial is, obviously that.
Yeah.
Obviously, just underneath here, there's your waste outlet. It's just hiding under the skirt here. So,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So you drain down for your shower and your sink and your bathroom sink. Obviously, your toilet. That shouldn't be much difference.
No.
You got the the wheel cassette. You have that one before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no difference there. And you've also got the drain down for your flush tank.
Yeah.
Which is that there, yeah?
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is flush using the flush button. Obviously, when you want to drain this out, flush it out using the flush button. That's draining the pump out. So if you know it's going to be really cold and you're not using it,
Yeah.
get it drained down.
Yeah.
Obviously,
So all you do is flush the toilet on the inside.
yeah, flush
and
it as much as you can until there's hardly anything coming out. Then just drain the last little bit through that little
pipe.
Yeah. Otherwise, you could be there for ages with that little pipe.
Does that fit, that little pipe? Does it fit
Yeah,
in a place,
Yes.
or is it? Or is it
Yeah.
just
There
pushed
is just a
back
little
in?
plastic ledge
Yeah.
it sits on.
Yeah.
I had the same with the other ones.
Yeah. Right, just find yourself, just come around here on the cable and the gas hose. Right, obviously you've got access under your bed, which obviously has got the spare wheel in the way. If you're sitting up on site, you might as well just take the spare wheel out so you've got extra space for storage if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Or it depends on how long you're going to be sitting there or whatever, but
It's going to be there for about 7 or 8 months.
yeah. So you may want to take that out,
Yeah.
so you've got extra storage there. Obviously that's where they put them now for easier access. Next thing we come to is the wheel nuts. It is very important that you check that. So if you take it off site, so if you decide to move it, make sure you check the wheel nuts before you move.
Yeah.
I will check them before you take it away today anyway.
Yeah.
But it is, I always check mine every time I move, just to make sure that they are tight.
What are you looking at, Stu?
Just to move, that's the same as it was before.
It's our mover, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it should be
Yeah.
your mover swap,
Yeah.
as far as I'm aware, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the wheel nuts, it does give you the setting here, so if you have got a torque span, it's 130 Newton meters, which is there.
Yeah.
On alloy, obviously it does show you steel also, but obviously it's the alloy ones you want. And obviously tyre pressure is also important, even though you're sitting on site, just make sure the tyre pressure
Yeah.
stay up, otherwise obviously it can start put a bit of pressure on the chassis. 240 outlet.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's plug into whatever you want to in the awning. And your gas barbecue point as well.
Okay.
Okay. Then inside here, you've got your, obviously a cable in there as well. And then you've got your alarm box there, which is operated by the fob. Did you have a fob alarm on your last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever used it.
No. A lot of people don't, but it's obviously there to use if you need to.
Are we going inside?
Yeah, that's it. We're going inside now. Hopefully it's a bit warmer in there compared to 18.
Can you just hold that a minute? Don't touch the top of the thing.
I've got a two-step if you want to. I can get a two-step.
No.
You alright?
She's there now.
That's not really miserable outside. I think it's going to be this wet today. I thought it was going to be plain. Right, so that's your spanner for your motor mover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on.
Then your hand setting the key there. I'll show you the key point in a second. This is nice and warm in here. Doesn't take too long to get up to this temperature, will it? Because it's obviously not blown air heating, so it does take a little bit of time for it to warm up. Right. So the fun bits we come to in here. Take the hat off now because it's a bit warmer in here than outside. Right, control panel. Oh, I'll just shut the radio off for a second because it tends to distract me a little.
Does that radio drain the battery?
If you leave it on, yeah.
Right. How do you?
But I can go for that in a minute. But
Oh, okay.
What you can do, you can just do that. Take the front off it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just click the front of it, or once you've got the on-off button there, okay, which is also a source button.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
But when you
off
put the 12 volts, normally when you switch the 12 volts on, the radio comes on.
Okay.
All right. So control panel slightly different than your last one.
Yeah.
So your master switch for your 12 volts is that one there. See that one in the right hand corner? So that switches your 12 volt systems on. This here is just menu scroll and select button. So when you're operating through the menu, you just scroll up or down. That just detected movement in front of it, so it lit the screen up. Okay, so that wasn't switching 12 volts on, it was just lighting up so you can see it. This one here is your water pump.
Hang on.
See that?
Yeah.
Yeah, water pump. Master switch for your main lights, master switch for your dimmable lights, which is the ones above the lockers, and only light, which is the top one. Okay, shown in the centre of the screen is the voltage for your battery. That's obviously going for a charge at the moment, that's why it's shown higher than you would expect.
Can you hold that, please?
Yeah, it does get a bit heavy after a bit, even though it's a small camera, it does get a bit heavy. Okay, so give it a wave. What we've got there is to indicate that we've got a leisure battery connected. Little flash of electric, that's to say we've got electric connected, clock. Then shown at the bottom of the screen is the manufacturer of the electronic system and the control number. And on this side, which you can't really see very much, but there's F there. That's your fresh. No, it hasn't got a freshwater tank, has it? This one? No. No, so we might just the control panel might just want resetting off that, because the Conquerors this year have actually got an onboard tank, but this one hasn't. Okay. To scroll up and down the menu, as I said, these arrows here. You scroll, it doesn't matter which way you go, you can go top one, bottom one, it'll come back round to the same point anyway. So system settings here. Here we can see the clock, the date, time, year, things like that, and also we can connect via Bluetooth to your phone. We'll pair the phone up afterwards. Heater settings. This control system will talk to the heating as well, so we can set that to the app.
Are you recording that, or rather than looking at it?
Yeah, it's difficult to do look and record at the same time.
Unfortunately, I can't.
Just go back to the heater one again.
Yeah. So the heating settings, all we're doing from there, we can tell it to talk to that. Okay. But I'll show you that after anyway, when we get onto the app. Right, dimmer level. So the dimmer lights, as I said, we've got above the lockers. We can set that manually from here. That noise you can hear is not your van, it's a compressor at the back of the shed. So dimmer. If you can see, that says dimmer level there. If I press this select button here, it's changing the brightness of the lockers now. So just above the locker here, you can see that's brighter now. If I press it again, it'll drop down to 5%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's doing the same in the bedroom as well. So that's where you can set manually. Both will come in up and down manually. Okay. When you do it on the app, you can do them separate. So you can bedroom or lounge can be different levels.
Right.
Okay. Internal temperature. That is not the air temperature. This is the air temperature up here on the heating control panel. This is the core temperature of the van. This is the fabric of the van. So that's not controlling the temperature of your heating.
So that's irrelevant really for us.
Yeah, it is really. Yeah. AC limit. So on site you will plug into a bollard which has got a limit of, depending on what site you're on. You can have on the club sites up to about 16 amp. Some of us may have down to 10 or less than that.
Right, that's the amount of current we can use.
Yes, yeah. So if you overdraw it, normally that trips the bollard.
Okay.
Okay. We can set a limit, or you can set a limit. If you press the select button now, on the bottom line it's saying 5 amps, so that's the lowest I can set it.
Yeah.
Okay, and we can set that all the way up to 16 amp if you wanted to. So you see it goes up and then it obviously goes off. Yeah. So if I set a limit, what that will do is, obviously, if you say you switch the kettle on, it took it above the limit, which is the limit is shown in the actual usage is shown in the centre at the moment.
Yeah.
If we went above that and we got a limit set, what it will do is reduce the energy as in electric on the boiler. So you've got up to 3 kilowatts on the boiler.
Yeah.
So it will shut that boiler down on electric until, say, the kettle clicks off, and then
so it's
self-regulating as such.
Self-regulating.
Obviously, if you go and switch loads of electrical things all on at the same time, then you could still obviously trip it. But as long as it's only
if it trips,
what do we do?
Yeah, if what it will be, it'll be tripping the bollard. It will trip the bollard.
Yeah.
So if you can get access to that, or you may have to end up going to the warden and say, "Can you come and do this?" and he'll be rather happy. As people probably always do that. Right. Next one, tank fill. So you haven't got a tank fill, so the tank fill is off. Select battery. So if your car was attached to the van on site, you could actually select the battery from the car. For obviously with these new modern cars with the electronics as they are, you go and flat the battery on that. It's going to upset it a little bit. Solar power. So we've got a solar panel on the roof, as I said, so that can trickle charge your battery. It's not there to give you all the power, to have all the lights on and everything else if you haven't got any electric connected. So it's there, it'll trickle charge, especially when you're in storage, you're not using it. It's quite good for keeping your battery from going flat. No vehicle battery, so I'd show you the level of the vehicle battery if it was attached. Leisure charging, as I said, so it's charging via the electric at the moment. That's why it's showing 14.2. If that wasn't switched on and no electric was attached, it would show the true value of your battery. Yeah. Then we're back around to Sergeant. Okay. Happy with that bit?
Yeah. Oh goodness, again now.
Yeah, it does get a bit heavy after all. Right, so this side.
Just go through this one, this side again.
What, the buttons?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just show you this one. The 12-volt master switch. That switches your 12-volt systems on or off.
Yeah.
So menu and select.
Yeah.
Then water pump is that one there, a little tap symbol.
Hang on.
Yeah. Tap symbol. Can you see that? I just say just move away a bit. You probably see it a bit better.
You might not see it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause
Yeah, I've got it now.
So that's your tap. So that switches your water pump on. That is your main lights master switch. So they're individually switched.
Yeah.
But that is your master switch,
Yeah.
and that'll switch them. If I press that, look, it
Yeah,
switches
they'll go
the
off.
main lights off.
Yeah.
The dim bulb lights are still on.
Yeah.
So that switches the dim bulb lights off. All to one switch, and then all in light, which is that one there.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this side of it is this Aldi system here is the control panel for your heating and hot water, which is one unit which is sitting in the corner over there. On off button is that one there. Green light, that's saying it's okay. If you see a red light in there, it will normally come up with the description on the screen. Gas failure is the common one you will see. If you haven't turned your gas on, or you haven't got any gas,
Right.
that's the likely one you'll see.
Do we need to have the gas on?
You don't have to. You don't have to. It depends on what time of year you're using it. You don't have to have gas on it if you don't want.
Right, what you're thinking of is if we don't use the cooker and we haven't got any reason to put the gas on, then we wouldn't need to connect the gas, would we?
No,
We'd just use it
no.
all off the electricity.
That's it. It all depends on what time of year. If you're in the colder months,
Yeah.
gas is a big energy to use for your heating.
Yeah.
But if you're in the summer, electric's efficient enough. Obviously, the other thing is depending on how much electric you can get from your bollard.
Yeah.
If you've got everything on electric,
Yeah.
it may struggle a little bit.
So
but it all depends on.
Sorry, so if
Here's
we
something.
decide to use the heating via the gas,
Yeah,
what do we need to do with that?
I haven't got that far yet.
Oh, right.
Give us a chance. Yeah,
I
I'm
wondered
just saying
if
how to switch it on. Yeah.
I just wondered if we missed it.
No, we haven't got that far yet. Right, so on-off button there.
Yeah.
Okay, shown in the centre of the screen, that is your room temperature, as I said before.
Yeah.
A little plug on the top right-hand corner. That is to say we've got electric connected.
Yeah.
Okay, not necessarily operating on electric, but we've got that there ready.
Right.
Then, I just need to increase it little bit the temperature just to show you something else on the screen. Right, so that little circular icon there, that's your circulation pump is operating or in
Right.
operation. So the heating is being circulated around your van.
Right.
Okay, if it's not there, it's not being circulated around your van. So this thermostat controls that pump, so it'll switch it off. When it gets to temperature, it will switch it off.
Right.
Okay, and then when obviously the temperature drops a bit, obviously door's been left open, temperature drops, the circulation pump will come back on if it's dropped in temperature. Okay, to change anything, press the menu button. I might need hard hat on in a minute. Right, so press the menu button. You can see we can change the temperature or set the thermostat temperature now. So we can go as high as 30 degrees if we want to,
Right.
or as low as 5 degrees. So you set that to where you think it's going to be comfortable temperature for you. Okay, so if it's within that temperature there, obviously it will come on, or below that temperature there, it will come on.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is water heating. So that's water heating off. So triangle is not coloured in and plus is blue. Press the plus button. It goes green.
Right.
Half a triangle is coloured in. That's your normal running for your water heating.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to, you can boost it. So if you want extra hot water, press the plus button.
Yeah.
Again. Full triangle coloured in now.
Yeah.
What that will do is, one, it'll switch the circulation pump off.
Right.
Because what it's trying to do is concentrate all
On
the
the
heat
water.
in the boiler.
Yeah.
So it doesn't want all the heat coming away being
Yeah.
circulated around the van.
Yeah.
So it'll run like that for 30 minutes. So if you want extra water, say hot water for the shower,
Yeah.
or you want
Yeah.
to heat the hot water up quicker,
Yeah.
you can put it onto boost.
Right.
Okay, it will automatically go back after 30 minutes, or you can just tap minus and
Back down,
yeah.
it will do
Yeah.
it itself. Okay, energy wise, so that's all energy off. Press the plus button on that one, that's for your electric. 1 kilowatt we've got, 2 kilowatt or 3 kilowatt.
What's that? I don't understand. What is 1, 2, and 3 kilowatts?
Yeah, so that's your energy you're going to use. That is
Right.
the amount of electric you're going to use. So you imagine your kettle at home,
Yeah.
that's probably about 2 kilowatts. It takes
Right.
that much energy
Right.
to boil your kettle. So 3 kilowatts, you know, if you imagine there's 1, 2, 3, it's a bit like a free bar fire. You've got one kilowatts, obviously the lower energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You use 3 kilowatts, is obviously hotter.
Right.
It's going to warm up quicker.
Okay, so it's so if we wanted to boil the kettle, it doesn't really make any difference whether we put it on 1, 2, or 3. But if we put it on 3,
It'll warm up quicker.
it'll warm up quicker.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, okay. Good. And also you've got that, which is gas. So
Yeah.
you can operate on either or both if you
Right.
wanted to. But if you're in the summer, electric should be efficient
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, we won't be going out much in the winter.
No. So yeah, if you're in the cold weather like I was the other week, you would definitely need gas and electric
Right.
because it will work alongside each other. It's thermostatically controlled, it's prioritised to electric, so when it gets to temperature, it will actually shut the gas off
Okay.
and tick over on electric.
Okay.
And then until, as I said, door wide open, temperature drops, gas will kick in alongside electric, brings it back up again,
Okay.
and switches the gas off.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. There is also a further menu in there. I don't know if I want to confuse you too much with that as well.
No.
The only other thing is that A there,
Yeah.
that is switched. That is what that is switched on, so these two can talk
Right.
via the app.
Oh, should they be on?
Yeah, if you want it to operate to that to talk to that,
Right.
It's not at the moment.
Right, just tell me again, why would we want them both to talk?
Well, if you want to control via your app on your phone,
Of course.
yeah,
Okay.
it's got to, them two have got to
Okay.
talk. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Happy with that bit?
Yeah.
Right.
Ish.
So, ish. If you want to get your phone out, what we'll do, we'll pair that up now.
Shall I turn this off a bit now?
Well, you might
right.
might just want to record this a little bit.
Yeah.
So what I want to do on the control panel, this is for the first time you set up your phone,
Hang on 2 seconds.
or
hang
if
on.
you've got an iPad or something like that, you want to talk to it, you can do it that way as well. So what I do is I go into system settings, select that, and I'm going to scroll up until I see Bluetooth pair. Okay. What we need to do on your phone is, one, you obviously need the Bluetooth on. So if you just scroll down and just press and hold Bluetooth icon, that's it, just take your finger off. Right, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to press the select button. Bluetooth pair is active. What we're looking for is Swift BLE to pop up there in a minute.
Yeah,
There we
it
go,
is.
just tap on that and that will pair it up. So if you're doing something similar with an iPad or something like that, it is slightly different, but you can
Can you just show this? Sorry, excuse me interrupting you. Can you just show this?
yeah. So that you
Yes.
won't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that again on this device. Okay.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So once you've done this, we're paired up. Okay.
Okay.
So we've got Swift BLE. That's what
Yeah.
we're looking at.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you just come back out of there now and go to your app. It's a nice green one when you see it. It's not on there yet. There we are. Right. So we just wait for that to wake up.
Right.
And I'll just come out of there.
Do we have to do anything to that?
Not now.
Once,
no.
right.
Now, once
This
we've
is
paired
in
up,
control, yeah.
So what we need to do now is just connect this to the caravan. So if you can just tap that Bluetooth. So this is what you do when you first get into your van. Search for control panel. You'll see a blue icon. I'll see. Tap it again. Yeah. Come on, tap
Not
it.
connected.
Yeah. No. That's what we're trying to do. It's just not clicking on that bar. There we go. So there's a nice blue icon. Just tap on that.
This one?
Yeah, because that's your caravan. There we go. So we've got a strong signal on the bottom there now.
Okay.
It may drop out. Sometimes it does first time.
Yeah. Can I
Right,
sit
so-
down? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we can control from here, this is Bluetooth now. So we're talking to it sitting in the van or just around it. We're not wandering off 2 miles down the road to try
Yeah.
and talk to it via Bluetooth.
Right.
We've got the remote side that will do that.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay. So Bluetooth is just when we're sitting in the van. So the first icon we come top left is your power. So when it becomes clear, that's when it's communicated with it. Okay. So we can switch the power on and off. We could switch the vehicle battery if that was attached. We can set the AC limit from here.
Right.
And we can also live data that just updates it quicker. Okay.
Okay.
And it also shows levels. So we got levels of the battery.
Right.
Selected battery of ampage, voltage. Also mains. Obviously vehicle 0. We'll just scroll that up. Then we've got solar panel if it was active, and mains if whatever
Okay.
level ampage that's being used as well. Just
Back.
go back out. Yeah. Just go back out of that one. Next one is water. So you can see there's other icons that don't do anything on them grey ones.
Right.
So
Ever.
the water pump, no, that's it because we haven't got an onboard tank. So water pump, you could switch the water pump on and off via your app.
Right, okay.
But obviously you haven't got the taps closed and the drain down closed. You go and start switching water pump on via that, and the water could be going everywhere if you're not
Okay,
careful. So
okay.
just be careful. Make sure you're in control of the taps before you start playing with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back.
Come back out of that one. Top right, that's your heating. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go up here. If you remember heating settings, select that. So at the moment it says control manual.
Yeah.
We're controlling the heating from that there. So it's own control panel.
Right.
If I change it, I can change it to timer or I can change it to app, obviously, which is the phone. So
I've here. it's showing on my phone.
yeah, I
It's
haven't
on-
got it up yet.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on, I haven't told it yet. So we select that. See, heating is now gone off.
Right.
Because it's waiting for a timer to tell it. It should, in a few seconds, jump to timer 7. If you see on the control panel now, it's also got a little clock icon on there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's to say we are talking to it via the app or timer now. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
And the clock.
Yeah.
Timer time 7 now.
Yeah, so it's jumped to time 7 now. Yeah, it just takes a few seconds for it to catch up. So, just jumping ahead a little bit now. So if you imagine you were out and about, you've been playing with a timer on your previous visit, you've gone home, come back again,
Yeah.
you go, all right, I want to switch the heating on.
Right.
No, it's going straight off.
Right.
The reason for that is because it's waiting for a signal from that.
Yeah.
If you have a look up here, if there's a little clock still there,
Yeah.
you want to put it back to manual if you want
Yeah.
to operate it from there.
And how do you put it back to manual? Can I
Yeah,
just
you
do
can,
this?
yeah, if you just tap manual on that. So wait for it to, because once it comes clear, that's it, it's communicating. So you see little clocks disappear now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can switch that on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't think we'll be using that to operate that.
No, some people do, some people don't. It's up to
Oh.
you.
The trouble is, excuse me interrupting you, the trouble is you get into button pressing mode, don't you?
Yeah.
And he presses everything.
Right.
And then we're completely knackered.
Yeah, you just got to be a bit careful how you operate.
Take your jacket off, Dan.
No, I'm right.
It's because I've obviously had the heating going up. Right. So if you just tap it back to timer 7 for me. Right, so we've got that. Obviously the heating's now switched itself off, waiting for a timer to tell it what to do.
Yeah.
If you have a look on your screen now.
It's got on timer 7.
Yeah. If you look at the bottom of the screen, it's got 7 days on there. You can set 7 different days for the timer.
Yeah.
Or timer 1 does the same for every day.
Okay.
If you're operating on a timer, because we had a customer the other day who was up on site, he says, I was freezing, one of his words.
Yeah.
I was freezing all night, he says. It said 11 on my heating control panel. I was pressing the buttons on the heating control panel, up to 20, it jumped back to 11. I said, well, have you been playing with your app? No, I haven't been playing with my app.
Yes.
And I said, well, can we just have a look at your app? He'd set all the times, dates on his app, on each day, and it said 11 degrees on the... So it was working on a timer.
Right.
So you try and change it up here. Well, the timer's talking to it.
Yeah.
Even though this was lit up, because the timer lit it up, it said 11 degrees on here, because that was telling it to be at 11 degrees.
Okay.
So we could not operate it like that. Right, so just go back to timer again. Timer 7.
Hang on. Right.
Right. So this scenario now is if we were remote, right? So if we were up on top of that hill over there, or elsewhere out and about, and your caravan was on site, you think you'd set the timer. We were going to get back here for 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we'd set the timer to come on at 4.
Yeah.
We're going to be nice and warm by the time we got back at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we're scooting around. 12 o'clock is freezing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, I want to get back to the van now.
Yeah.
But instead of trying to change the timer, what you can do is press override. So if you tap override, so we can select energy now. So if you just tap gas once, and I'll just tap it again. There we go. And electric. So
and this one.
Yeah. So we just selected. Oh, tap it again. Doesn't like your finger. Right. So we've got electric and gas selected now.
Yeah.
That 1 hour there is what run time we've got. So you can set a run time for 4 hours if you wanted to, but we'll leave it at 1 hour for now.
Okay.
The centre one, if you just tap on that one, that's to set what temperature we want it at.
No, you haven't done it, sweetheart.
Yeah, just tap it again. There we go. Should go. Right, so you just select 25 degrees on there now. Okay. We could set water heating on if we wanted to, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Then all we do is press start. So once it's communicated, it says hopefully, there we go. Aldi's system is now switching on. So we could be doing this remotely. Okay.
Okay.
So that then the heating will fire up as long as it's within the temperature range. If you have a look, see what we've got. So we set at 25 degrees. Look.
Yeah.
We didn't put the water heating on. We just had one electric and gas.
Yeah.
That will run for the hour, and hopefully you'll be back by then, and it'll be nice and warm.
Okay.
Or so we're thinking we're going back to the van. And you think, oh no, we come across a cafe. No, we'll go in here. We'll have a meal or whatever. Think we'll allow the timer to go. We'll allow the heating to go back to timer now.
Yeah.
So if you just tap on override, that switches it off. It goes back to timer.
Yeah.
Heating's gone off. It's waiting for the timer to set it off now. So we're having a nice meal at some cafe somewhere.
Okay.
Then by the time we'll probably get back to the van the time we were expecting to.
Yeah.
Anyway. So you don't have to mess around playing with timers.
Okay.
If you don't want to. So this could actually be done remotely.
How remotely?
As in, you could be the other side of the world if you wanted to be.
Oh, okay.
It goes off.
Is it GPS or something?
It actually goes off internet signal, data signal.
Right.
Okay. So as long as your van is in a place where you can get data signal, you're
that's
okay.
what
Yeah. So if you're sitting with your phone, on your, and you can operate the internet off your phone, you know your caravan will receive signal.
Okay.
So it's not Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So it's on data signal the same as your phone.
Okay.
Obviously, as long as where you are, you've got data, you can operate that as well. Or you could have Wi-Fi at home if you wanted to.
Back.
Okay. So I didn't show you. What you should see there when it's operating, the little play symbol, that little black symbol at the moment, is a stop symbol. If it's like a play blue light symbol that's saying it's working. Same with the water heating.
Yeah.
Obviously, we didn't see that. I'm usually switch it off too quick. So this is just what we're doing now is just Bluetooth connection.
Yeah.
And talking inside the van. But as I said, I'll show you remote in a second.